Thanks for watching SLC TV, Salt Lake City's government access channel. Today I'm down at the city's waste and recycling headquarters. Did you know that Salt Lake City diverts more than 40% of its waste from the landfill by composting, recycling, and encouraging donations? On this week's episode of Capital City News, we hear from Sophia Nicholas with the city's sustainability department about Call to Haul, the city's bulk waste collection program. And our History Minute is about the 10th installment of our History of Rail. Let's get started with our legislative update and look back. At its March 19th meeting, the City Council discussed the city's sales tax increase and bond efforts to fund improved streets and transit. They also discussed an ordinance that would redefine single-room occupancy housing and permit them in more zoning districts than currently allowed. To learn more, visit slc.gov/council. Mayor Biskupski announced her decision to end her campaign for a second term as mayor of Salt Lake City, prioritizing her commitment to family and role as mayor. Mayor Biskupski thanked her office cabinet members and staff for their hard work and dedication to the city, and plans to spend the next 9 months continuing to implement affordable housing, transit, infrastructure, public safety, and ultimately carrying on the journey to help build a city for everyone for generations to come. The countdown to the opening of the new SLC is on as the airport reaches another major milestone in construction during a topping off ceremony for the North Concourse. Proud city leaders, airport staff, and construction workers left their mark as they celebrated one of the last steel beams to be placed on the highest point of the building. Phase 1 of the new SLC is set to open in September of 2020, with the North Concourse opening closer to December of 2020. To learn more, visit slcairport.com. This Women's History Month, Mayor Biskupski honored 3 outstanding female leaders with the 2nd annual Didi Corradini Women's Leadership Awards. The event celebrated the legacy of the city's first female mayor, Didi Corradini, and her lifelong work advocating for women and equality. This year's honorees include the Opportunity Builder Award, which went to Casey Chase, Ashley Espinoza, and Remy Fowles from the Utah Venue Market, an all-women-run business that works to promote women's upward mobility. The Emerging Leader Award went to Victoria Petro-Eschler for her music program that offers free after-school orchestra-based lessons to students at Title I schools. And the Community Leader Award honoring Carolyn Irish Tanner, the 4th woman ever to be ordained as a bishop in the Episcopal Church and the first in Utah. Salt Lake City is making history through her story. Last year, over 3,600 tons of waste was collected by the city's Call to Haul program. This year, the city hopes to collect and divert even more waste. Sophia Nicholas with the city's sustainability department is here to share details about the Call to Haul program and how you can schedule your pickup.
Neighborhood cleanup was a good program in a lot of ways, but it wasn't meeting all of our needs as a city. One of the biggest issues that we saw was the just putting a bunch of trash on the street, and it became this unmitigated issue that the city was really fostering that contributed to more illegal dumping. It contributed to not very good appearance of our neighborhoods. And then most importantly, there were some challenges with stormwater and things either blocking our storm drains or getting washed down our waterways. So that was really the first impetus for looking at how and why we needed to change neighborhood cleanup. But then we realized that there were also a lot of other benefits that could be had from moving to Call to Haul. And so we actually saw that in the first 6 months of Call to Haul, we were able to recycle over 15 tons of material, and that doesn't even include our compost. So we were able to divert 3 times more green waste to the compost operation under Call to Haul, the neighborhood cleanup. So we're really seeing a lot of enhancements to this service, a lot of environmental, a lot of neighborhood benefits, and ultimately our goal is to also help provide a convenient and equitable service for all of our residents. One of the things that we need help from residents is just understanding understanding what some of the changes are with Call to Haul. So we need to move away from the pile program of just dumping loose garbage on the street ultimately, and that includes both your small kind of garbage items and of course your green waste, so all of that loose debris. So we would really like to emphasize that putting things out, not stacking them, but kind of putting them together in a tidy pile like this is really helpful for us, because that means we can recycle more. It also means that it's safer for our operators of those Call to Haul vehicles. So with Call to Haul, one of the things that we're really excited to be able to collect from residents is electronic waste. This was something that we didn't take under neighborhood cleanup, but it is one of our fastest growing waste streams in not only Utah, but in the United States. And it's a real problem if we see it, if that electronic waste goes into the landfill. So by being able to collect it, and easily you can schedule a collection through Call to Haul, we can make sure that that's being recycled responsibly. So you can see here that we have refrigerators. That wasn't something that we were able to take under neighborhood cleanup, but it is a real challenge for people. They're really large and bulky. We take all sorts of other appliances, barbecues, we take hot water heaters, we take exercise equipment, we take old furniture that is really not fit to be donated. We take tires to recycle responsibly. That's also a really challenging one for a lot of folks. And then mattresses. I think mattresses are a real problem in our landfill, and so if we can make sure that they're recycled, there's a local company called Springback that does that recycling. So what we would ask residents to do is just make sure that these items are kind of stacked out in tidy piles. Keeping those mattresses clean and dry will ensure that they are getting recycled and not landfilled. If you have small items, we will take those. We just need to make sure that they're in a box or a bag. And then refrigerators, if you do have a refrigerator, either remove the door or secure the door so that it's safe out on the street, and then when we collect it as well. So some of the things that we don't take under Call to Haul that we really weren't taking under neighborhood cleanup, they were against the rules of neighborhood cleanup, but we weren't able to enforce it very easily. Sod, dirt, concrete, construction material, anything that's really that's really part of a large landscaping or home remodeling project. Those things are not suitable for Call to Haul. So you're welcome to self-haul to the landfill, or we have a list of resources, including private haulers, that you can call that can help you with those types of projects. If you do have a small amount of dirt or grass, it's that time of year, you can use your weekly garbage container. Just make sure you're not filling it up more than 25% full, because it will break. And then anything else, we're there to help you. So you can call us, you can visit our webpage, we can help you figure out how to dispose of it. If you have a collection, the first thing to do is just go through your items, inventory what it is that you want to have collected. And then check our website. You can see the list of accepted items and non-accepted items. Then give us a call Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., 801-535-6999, or you can fill out our online form, and that's available at slcgreen.com/C2H.
Next up is our History Minute.
In Harriman's new commuter age, the most popular line might have been the Saltaire line.
Passingly beautiful Saltaire Pavilion, with its Moorish architecture, lures thousands of visitors offering pleasure and recreational thrills. Dancing on the largest open-air floor in the world, and easy access to the Great Salt Lake by way of the Putt-Putt Railway, which works overtime carrying sightseers and salt-laden swimmers. Here, too, the waters of the Great Salt Lake provide seasoning enough for all the hard-boiled eggs in existence. Established in pioneer days as a bathing resort, Black Rock at the edge of the Great Salt Lake is still pleasure mecca for thousands who come to bathe and thrill in the waters of this inland sea. And believe it or not, you float like a cork. It is impossible to sink due to the high salt content of this briny ocean. Its waters are 7 times heavier than the Atlantic or Pacific and contain over 22% salt. So salty that 3 quarts of its water will boil down to 1 quart of fine, pure salt. One need not know how to swim to experience the buoyant sensation of tossing about in the waters of this weird lake, which has no outlet. Its only animal life is a minute shrimp that scuttles over the crystal precipitates at the bottom.
Well, there you have it. Thanks for watching another episode of Capital City News. Salt Lake City residents, the Call to Haul program is available year-round. Be sure to call and schedule your pickup today. Thanks for watching. For SLCtv, I'm Poonam Kumar signing off from Salt Lake City's Waste and Recycling Headquarters.